Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. It's your host Sharia Ahmad Abbasi from Business Administration batch 2K20 from Sindh University campus Larkana, and this video is recorded on the basis of final examination of first semester due to critical time of COVID-19, and this lecture is supervised by Ma'am Nasha. I wanted to tell you the role of a student in the freedom movement. The creation of Pakistan to had many contributors who play a vital role in the freedom movement, but the role of students unquestionably had been remarked throughout. The credit of educational for the educational reform, the and awakening of the Muslims of the subcontinent surely goes to Sir Syed Ahmad Khan.
The All India Student Federation AISA was the first student union in India level. Was founded by a student on 12 August 1936 with the banner Freedom, Peace, Progress with the guidance of Nehru. At that time, it worked for the independence in India, which was also known as the baby of Congress. Resulted in the creation of All India Muslim Student Federation AIMSF. This organization was formed on 17 January 1936, having Muhammad Wasik as its General Secretary and Muhammad Noman as its organizer secretary. Muslim Girls Student Federation was set up with the Begum Ikramullah appointed as its convener. Regardless of the cultural barriers, many female students were worded and helped in arousing political conclusions among Muslim women. Muslim students worked socially, intellectually, generously, and politically to serve the national goal. They were titled as Khadme Pakistan and Mujahid Pakistan. They also interact the common people of different villages and towns, giving them political awareness. This is a quotation of Qaida Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He said, education is a matter of life and death to our nation. The world is moving so fast that if we do not educate ourselves, we will not only be left behind, also will be no more in the world. There is another topic which I want to describe with you: struggle of Pakistan. The role of Sindh in struggle of Pakistan, making of Pakistan, establishing of Pakistan. The Sindh had never submitted to British subjugations and always played an important role in the struggle for the Pakistan. The Muslims of Sindh supported the jihad movement under the leadership of Syed Ahmad Shahid bravely, and also fought the British in the War of Independence of 1857. The separation of Sindh from Bombay Presidency was the first step toward the foundation of Pakistan. The All India Muslim League passed a resolution in 1925 urging separations. The new leadership of Sindhi Muslims was more active in the movement for a separate province. Subsequently, under the Government of India Act of 1935, Sindh was made a province with its own legislative assembly on 1st April 1936. Sindh was an important center of activities during the Khilafat movement. It was the province of Sindh which first adopted the resolution for an independent Muslim state. It is only of the Sindh assembly amongst all the provinces individually India which passed a resolution on 3rd March 1943 presented by late G.M. Syed on the lines of the Lahore resolution in support of Pakistan. Sindh, which has the unique honor of being Babul Islam for the subcontinent, has always made a significant contribution to the cause of Islam and has played an important role in every struggle for independence. The people of Sindh in general and Hus in particular were continuously planning the ways and means for recognizing their lost freedom. Ideology of Pakistan. This is another topic which I wanted to describe with you. Meaning of an ideology. First of all, we have to what is the meaning of ideology. So far, we will get the knowledge about the ideology of Pakistan. The meaning of an ideology. The word ideology is composed of Greek words ideo and logos. It's literally meaning the science or study of ideas. The ideology of any nation reflects the ideas and assumptions of its peoples and religion and cultural shape their thinking, which binds them together. There, I want to tell you the ideology of Pakistan. Pakistan is an ideological state, and the ideology of Pakistan is an Islamic ideology. Its basic principles being the only sovereign is Allah. Islam acted as a nation building force before the establishment of Pakistan. There is two concepts of ideology of Pakistan of the Allama Iqbal and the Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Both Allama Muhammad Iqbal and Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah were once staunch believers in the unity of entire India, but soon they realized that it is impossible to protect the interests of the Muslim nation in the United of India. This realization was not based on emotions or assumptions, but rather on the solid basis of the experience of harsh realities. There is the ideology of Allama Iqbal. Allama Iqbal ideology of Pakistan the basis on the state. Iqbal in himself was a pan-Islamist, and he delivered his ideology from the very essence of Islam. He wanted a separate state for the Muslims where they could live according to the ideas of Islam. His historical address proved to be the foundation stone of the future Muslim struggle for an independent state under the leadership of Jinnah. Jinnah considered Iqbal as a spiritual guide, and when Iqbal delivered his speech, he prepared the ground for Mr. Jinnah, who finally led the Muslims to the goal of Pakistan. It was Qaid who fulfilled the mission of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. He inspired Muslims of India to make the demand for the separate homeland for the Muslims. Islam can slave the Muslim. Islam has always saved Muslim. Islam is living and dynamic ideology that can meet modern challenges. Islam to help them to overcome their internal disorder and enable them to meet external challenges. Significance of Pakistan ideology in the view of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Barrier of morality and good character, development of new Islamic world, inevitable for country and national safety, source of religious power and ideology of an Islamic state. Now I wanted to tell you the ideology of Pakistan in the view of Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. According to Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah's views, Muslims and Hindus are two different nations and entities. The purpose of the creation of Pakistan, he said, was not to create a theoretic and monotheistic state, but to safeguard the social, economics, and political rights of Indian Muslims. Once Pakistan was created, the rights of even non-Muslims were to be protected as equal citizens in the separate homeland. Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah gave practical shape to the ideology given by Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Once Pakistan was created, The right of even non-Muslims were to be protected as equal citizens in the ideology of Pakistan. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah said that. Now I wanted to tell you about the Aryan civilization. That who were the Aryans, from where they came, I wanted to tell you. Aryans were invaded from Central Europe, Germany, Russia. There is conscious opinion among many historians that the Aryans were a heterogeneous group of peoples who lived in different parts of the ancient world in the area of comprising Mediterranean part of the Europe, Central Asia, and northern western India. Entered India through the Khyber Pass, headers in search for pasture land. What kind of people they were? They were warlike and nomadic herdsmen, some historians said. The arrival of Aryans migrated from South Russia with superior weapons and chariots conquered Indus region. Here, the Aryan civilization is divided into four categories: Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaisya, Sudras. Brahmins are pirates. Kshatriyas are warriors. Vaisyas herd farmers, merchant, crafts people. And Sudras are non-Aryans, farm workers, servant, laborers. There is two periods of Aryan civilization: the Vedic age and the Epic age. Vedic age starts from 1000 BC to 1500 BC, and Epic age is started from 500 BC to 1000 BC. There is the Ramayana, which was the battle between the Aryans, and here is the Mahabharata, is also the battle between the Aryans. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and please subscribe.